Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I'm back for one more video today. This will be the last one I film. After this, I need to do some organization work, and I have to get ready because we're going to a Halloween party tonight. So I have to get into my costume and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, but before that, we're gonna do this. This should be a lot of fun. So as you know, I've been collecting these SCP Foundation cards since the beginning. So I've had these for a year now at least, and I've seriously trying to like get close to completing this set, and that is not easy. It has required me to buy a lot of this. As you can see, I've got a lot on the table here. This is nowhere near what we have. I have, you don't remember, I'm not going to bring them out now, but I have like acrylic sealed versions of all of these boxes. Each box, there's 9 different boxes in the set. Those are saved forever. I have acrylic packs saved forever. But then I also have multiple boxes that I've opened already and more on the way. So for example, like this is the 10 yuan box. This is the most expensive box that they make for the set. And I have 2 more of those on the way. I have 2 more of these on the way. I have another one of these on the way. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming because it takes a lot to finish these. Even though we're going to open a lot of cards today, we're only going to get maybe 5 or 6 new cards, right? A lot will be dupes. In fact, a lot will be dupes. That is a hallmark of the SCP Foundation is dupes. Okay, but then to keep this interesting, we're going to open a mix of these packs today. And so there's different price levels on the table. This is a 1 yuan box. So there's 36 packs in here, but they're cheap packs and they have low hit rates. And so it's important to understand that when you're opening these. So what we'll do is we'll open, a lot of these because they're cheap and have a low hit rate. Whereas we'll open less of the more expensive packs. And by mixing it up like that, we should get a good selection of cards. There's also 2 different series involved here. This series over here is YCSX. So that was the 1 yuan version. This is the 2 yuan version of that set. And they are the newer cards. So they have they're physically like a different size card than these. They're bigger. They were printed newer, and they have a different design work than these. You'll see that there's like a very stark difference, so we'll get to. Okay, and so over here, this is YCSR 1, the original set, and it's 3 different boxes. These are high-tier boxes. All of these are expensive boxes from the set. These are cheap boxes. There are no expensive boxes in YCSX. They only ever got around to releasing the 1 and 2 yuan, and then canceled the product before they made any more. So only in YCSR 1 do we have a full suite all the way up to 10 yuan box like that. But over here we have a 3. So this is a 3 yuan box. It's kind of a weird thing though, because this box has 50 packs in it. It's huge, it's massive. And there are, these cards on the back are exclusive to this box. You can't pull them out of any other box, only this one. So you end up buying a lot of this box to get those cards on the back, even though there's so much in it. And so we will open, probably, gosh, I don't know, maybe 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. Let me just count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And just because there's, we need to open a lot to have any chance of getting, like from those 10, we might get 1 of these, right? Maybe, if we're lucky. Maybe we won't even. Then this thing is the silliest box. It's a 5 yuan cube. You see them a lot. We just opened a Gundam one. It's very glittery and pretty, but it's also severely damaged, as you can see. This box is impossible to ship. I've never had it shipped without some damage on it, except once when I paid the vendor to basically wrap it in hard plastic. so it would make it. But despite all that damage, the security seal is still on here, so you know it hasn't been searched, whatever that means. It's barely even together as a box. But these packs are fun. Like these are I would say, the best packs to open. They always give you great cards, and they're just, I don't know, they're just fun. There's a lot of good stuff in here. So we'll open maybe 5 of those. There's a lot of cards on the table, but this will go fast because I'll pre-cut them all. And also, we've seen so much of this that we don't need to spend a lot of time looking at every single card or anything. And then this is the 10 yuan box. It's, you know, the premium high-end box. And there are cards that are exclusive to this as well. So that's why I bought 2 more of them, because there's stuff you can only get in this box. So you'll end up buying a lot of that too. Alright, so let me just lay these out here. And we're gonna, yeah, have a little bit of an SCP party. It'll be fun. Yeah, so there's our SCP packs for today. Again, that's a lot of cards. But we'll get through them quickly, don't worry. So I'll pause here and I'll cut all these, and then I'll come back and we'll start looking at them. So I'll be right back. All right, and I am back, almost done cutting the last pack here. And all I'm doing is cutting the tops off like this. I don't look inside them or anything. It just kind of speeds this whole process up a bit. So instead of this being a 40-minute video, it'll be like a 20-minute video. Okay, so then let's sort these. We're kind of sorting them by cost, value, something like that. There we go. So that'll be the packs we'll be looking at today. And we'll only be sleeving major hits. We won't even sleeve SRs unless we know for sure they're new. And that's just because we have so many of these cards already that we just don't need to sleeve them all. To the point where we have like hundreds of dupes of some. Like the Faceless Sheep, I have 100 and something of those. I have a lot of them. So here you see the YCSX design. So YCSX design has the art and framing like this. And these are all rares from that set. In fact, in good old SCP Foundation, yeah, dupes. Same pack dupe is like a tradition. You get it all the time, and it happens all the time. So you kind of have to just deal with it. So that's the 1 UM pack, and as you saw, it didn't even have an SR. It was just Rs, right? So that's the cheapest pack. So now this is the 2 UM pack, and we'll see the difference here. The same cards are found in both of these boxes. There's nothing exclusive in either one. And so as a result, you should really only be buying the 2 UM box. You should not buy the one, unless like me, you're trying to sort of complete a, complete a collection of boxes, then you need one of each box. But if you're only trying to complete the cards, you can skip that box. You need a lot of these. Like, no joke. I'm not even close to completing it, and I've opened a lot. I ordered 2 more boxes of this, and it's still not really even going to get me close. Here's YCSX1. And it's an out-of-print product, too, so there's this element of FOMO, like if I don't want to buy too many boxes and have too many dupes, but at the same time, I don't want to miss out and have the boxes sell out, right? So there's the 2 designs. So this is the older YCSR design. It's a smaller card, physically much smaller, and also very different design work on the 2. And so then these are the rares that we got in that pack. And we also got a GR. That is fantastic. So GRs are the top group. Well, not quite the top. I mean, MLR is technically the top rarity, but GRs are the main chase cards in the set. There's a bunch of them. This is one I don't have yet, so very happy to get it. What we can do here is maybe go try to look up what this is, but I don't think I'll be able to. I can't read it, sorry. There's too much foil, I can't read it. There, that's GR. We'll probably get a few today. But again, that came out of these 3 packs. And is that one of the exclusives? No. So that's an original GR from the original set. The exclusive ones in this box have a green tint to them. So if we pull a GR and it's kind of green, that means it's one of the exclusives that we're looking for in this box. And you can only get them in this box. So, and that box is not cheap. $32 about for that box. Oh, I forgot I don't need this. I do not need to sleeve these. I have many dupes of these. Even looking at these particular cards, I have. Now I have more dupes. Dupes of dupes. I keep opening this one. So I have a lot of these on the table. I gotta kind of keep going with these. Just dupes, right? There's so many dupes. Like the rare set in YCSR 1 is something like 40 cards. That's why you end up with so many dupes. Okay, here's an SSR. Also, I think a dupe. I think I have this SSR, but maybe not. Let's go look it up just for fun. I'm going to go look this SCP up. I'll be right back and tell you all about it. It is SCP-89. Be right back. It's hard to explain, but basically this is one of those ones where it's a statue, and every century or so the statue wakes up and talks, and when that happens, weird stuff goes on, and like a new child is born. It's a very very SCP-y thing, this one. So I would go read that if you haven't read that yet. SCP-89 looks like an interesting article. Okay, so let's move on. So this is a 5 pack now. So this pack had rares in it, right? The 3 pack still had some rares. This won't. So this will start at SR and move on from there. Oh, I'm lying. It does have rares. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. This one doesn't have rares. I'm one off. Here's a CR. So CRs are all done by Sunny Clockwork. There's, what, 18 of them, I think, that you can get. I must be very close to having them all now, but I'm not sure. That's a good looking one. Faceless Sheep. So this guy I have well over 100 dupes of. And I know that sounds unreal, but it's true. It's very true. Maybe yeah, what I should do is make a video someday where I just get all those dupes out and show you them all, because it's insane. Man, I don't know how to look at these. Yeah, let's just do it this way. We don't need to be all spoilery on these or anything. That's the telephone sheep. That's not a faceless sheep, because that sheep has a face. It's a telephone face. Telephone face sheep is not faceless. Sorry, very strange. I've been filming a lot today. Probably too much. Obviously too much. And so again, this is now the newest set, the YCSX set, with newer images, bigger cards. But a 1 pack, so just rares. Just rares. I'm going to grab another one of these. And here we're hunting for those green GRs. That's really the main hit that we're looking for. Although we will take original GRs as well. How much faceless sheep do you need? So this is interesting because this, like, I keep being told this isn't an SCP, and it's really not. That artwork is called Siren Head, and it's its own thing. But somebody did write an SCP article about Siren Head, and so now Siren Head is in the SCP mythos, but because of that other article, not on its own, basically. And so those are the original GRs. I also have the green version of this already, and we might pull it because it comes from those packs. But there's a green version of that that is exclusive to this yellow pack. When do we open a 10 UN? We haven't opened one of those yet. These are interesting packs. Okay, we'll go like this. So the first thing you'll get in every single one is one of these clue cards. They're XR rarity, and they all offer a clue as to what is the real SCP-001. And then this LR is above GR in rarity, technically, and I don't know why I have these up here. These don't really belong up here at all. Yeah, sorry. I think I was being absent-minded. I shouldn't be sleeving SRs. Yeah, so there. LR can go there. I have many copies of this LR already because it's the original LR, and it was the only LR until the 10 UN box came out. So there, I have many copies of it. But there's other ones that you can get. I just didn't get them yet. Here's another SSR. The artwork is cool on these, but I have to mention that it is all stolen artwork. So this company, Kamon, did not produce original art for this set. They just went on the internet and stole everybody's art. So that's what you're looking at here. Some of these are very famous. Like this painting of SCP-93 is incredibly famous. If you reverse image search that artist is incredible. They do a lot of great work. And unfortunately, they got their work stolen by Kamon. So here's another 1 UN. And you're seeing the same pattern, right? Like we've never pulled anything but rares from those packs yet. It's really hard to get SRs out of this. And there are URs and CPs in here too. They're impossible to pull. It's like 1 in 2 boxes you're gonna get one. Yeah, completing that YCSX feels impossible to me. Like it feels like I'm gonna try, but I'm going slow because it feels very difficult. You know, like a money pit is what it feels like. Like you could buy a case of this and still not even get remotely close. And that hurts. Here's another CR. We're going to get a lot of those today. Another SSR. I already have this particular one, but all of the SSRs are good to pull. And then we have an SR. And you'll notice that you might be seeing like the same art, but with different treatments. That's another kind of hallmark of this set, is you'll get cards like this. And so this is YCSRW143. This is the original printing of that card. The original printing was in the 5 UN set. But then this reprint comes from the 3 UN set, this pack. So this actually came out later than that and reprints a lot of stuff that was in that. You can tell it's the reprint, you know, because it has the diamond foil on it, but also it has Kamon logos on the back. So the originals don't have Kamon logos. The reprints have Kamon logos. But again, also it, you know, it has the whatever it's got the pretty foil on it too, right? And so you have to make a choice as a collector of how you're going to deal with that. Like what I do in my binder is I sort of keep the best version of each one that I've pulled so far. And so if I only have a plain version, I'll show that. But if I have a better version, I'll show a better version. This is cool. Someone was asking earlier today where the SCP-35 comes from. So there was a comment on one of my older videos. And we've made a checklist now of all the cards in the set. Me and someone from the Netherlands who is also collecting this very actively and like buying a lot like I am. We put our sets together and our information together and made a complete checklist, like complete. I have it on the website if you want to go there, tradingcardarchives.com. It's SCP checklist. It's a link right at the top. And because of that, I was able to tell him, oh, SCP-35 is on, card 14 and set 2, and here's where you'd pull it from. Yeah. So that's fun. We're getting a lot of GRs today. That's very lucky. Each GR will sell for between $5 and $10, so always lucky. But also, I'm trying to get a complete set, and they're hard to get. The three you see here are new. I don't have any of those 3 yet. I have the green version of that, but I did not have the original version of it. Only 2 of those left, 3 of those left, 4 of these. So I'll open another one of these. I guess I had 10 of these on the table. So see, it even has YCSR 2 in it, reprinted. So there's a lot of reprinted stuff in these yellow packs. So it's a good box to get to complete your set, and you're going to have to get it anyway to get the exclusives in it, so might as well buy a lot of it. I think I've opened 2 full boxes of it. This is going to be my 3rd. And then, like I said, I have another box of it on order. I always tell the story of this card when I pull it, but this is Cthulhu reading Cthulhu's version of the Night Before Christmas. And he's reading The Night Before Christmas to his slave. So that's Cthulhu's slave, right? So it's a dark thing. This image comes from a magazine article that Neil Gaiman wrote about 30 years ago. And it's an actual Christmas story in a science fiction magazine. That's where this came from, this image. And so Kamon found that image, stole it, put it on this card, did not credit the artist or anything. I've found the original artists who made this and told them all about it and stuff. And they're not angry. They're happy to see their art on this card. I sent them a copy of one of the cards. Some of the artists that I contact when I figure that out, they're very angry to see this. But then some artists are just happy, So I guess everybody's a little different. That's awesome. So yeah, so SCP-93 is my favorite. This, like I was telling you before, that artwork, this is the same artist, a different image, but the same artist, is iconic and really a very good artist. And this particular SCP is like my favorite SCP as well. So that's a good SR to pull. I did not have that SR yet. Do now. I know you think like pulling GRs is so easy because you're seeing me do it this way today. We're getting really lucky. It's not that easy to pull GRs. We just happen to be pulling them today. Like obviously we've pulled, 2 here already. Or what, 3, 4? I think I already have that one though, so it's not new. And so here's our XR. That's going to be, like I said, like a clue card. Here's another GR. That is now a dupe, so yeah, we already had this particular one. So it's YCSR 2003. GRs I keep though. I don't put those into my dupe pile because they are worth, like I said, 4 or 5, $5 at least. So they're worth keeping. These ZR rarity is exclusive to the 10 UN box, and another reason that you need to buy that box, because you can't pull these pink cards from anything else other than that. This poor lady here, SCP-811, she's the most Rule 34'd SCP that exists, I think. If you know of a one that's more, let me know. But I think that's the main. That's that one. She gets it the worst. Sorry, I'm just organizing packs over here. I have a lot of packs. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got an SSR. This is my second SSR ever on YCSX, and they're tough to pull. Remember, there's URs as well, and it's that hard to pull, right? But also, as I was saying, I have 2 more boxes coming. So when one of those gets here, we'll rip an entire box, and that'll give us a better idea of what the hit rate is on things, because we'll see full box on the table at once. Here's another one. So far, so good. Like, getting 2 of those SSRs is great for my collection. Because, like I said, I had 1, so now I have 3. Cool. Faceless sheep, so many. I don't know why, but that's just the one that I've been keeping track of. Awesome. Okay, this is great. So this is one of the exclusive GRs to the yellow box, and we've pulled it. That's great. That's the second one. I have 2 now of 4. There's 4 total, and I have 2. So if I can get all 4, I can stop buying that box. And you see how they have that green tint. The others don't, are kind of gold. The green ones are in this yellow box. There's black and white ones too, and they're in the 2 yuan box. I've never pulled a single one yet, and I don't know if I ever will, because it's tough. They're tough. That's a tough pull. Oh, here's an SSR. I have this SSR, but I always like to talk about it because this is one. This one is done by one of the artists that is always so angry. What happened is they used to be a fan artist, and they just did fan art, right, for free. They weren't expecting any money back or anything, just to practice and get better, right? But then their career, they moved on, right, and they got better and better and better. And today, the same artist that made this like 12 years ago as a fan project and completely forgot about it, is now a major Magic the Gathering artist and does, like, major cards for Wizards. And so they're a big time artist. People pay money for their autographs, all that kind of stuff, right? And so they got a bit of an ego because of that. And as a result, because I reverse image search this, and I'm like, hey, your art was stolen by this set. I'm just letting you know, right? And they just attack me. They just got so angry at me. And they're like, this is the worst thing. You can't be stealing art like this. This is the worst crime that's ever happened. And blah, 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 right? And just completely blew up at me. And I'm like, whoa, man, calm down. 1, I didn't make this. 2, this is a Chinese company. You're not going to be able to do anything about this. 3, it's old. It's not even being sold anymore. 4, you don't have any rights to this anyway because this is CC by 0. It has to be everything associated with SCP. Everything. Even if it's your original art. Because it's SCP associated, it's CC by 0. That is a viral license, and you can't create any derivative work that isn't legally CC 0. So the artist who drew this has no claim to the art anyway. So there you go. And I only brag on them because of how angry they got at me. I've contacted 20 or 30 artists. Well, that was the only one that got really, really mad about it. And to the wrong person. I'm just telling you, right? I'm not the one who made this set. but that happens. Wow, I had never seen this GR. This GR looks great. Oof. Sorry, that is an emotional whirlwind there. We went from ranting about artists to looking at what is, I think, the coolest looking card I've ever seen. I mean, obviously that's a Phoenix, right? That is gorgeous. And another GR that I did not have. This is an SSR that I did have. Sorry, I had this one. I got this SSR with the binder, actually. SCP Foundation, like all these little sets, has a binder that you can buy, one of those cheap binders, but it has SCP artwork on the front, so I bought it. I actually have both of them. And in it, you get a promo card, but it's not exclusive, so don't worry, you don't have to buy the binders. The card you get in it is just a random SSR. It's not exclusive. And that just happens to be the SSR that I got. Another one of those ZRs. Again, those are the ZRs here are exclusive to the 10 yuan set. I love this cat one. It's cute. Look at all, so much cards we're getting here, and so few hits. Good hits. This has been a very productive battle. But still, if you're ripping these at home, oof, you are swimming in dupes. Just rares. Whole pack open, got one good thing. At least we got an SR. We're getting close to the end here. And I will be signing off after this. So, although tomorrow I'll do some more videos. I don't know what, but I'll do something fun. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I gotta come up with something. I'm kind of in this weird space where I don't have any new sets, or I have a few, but not ones I want to open right now. And a lot of the product that I ordered hasn't gotten here yet because of these shipping delays due to holidays in China. So there's kind of this 2-week window where I just didn't get new product. And more faceless sheep. I could do maybe I'll do the faceless sheep video tomorrow. I don't know how I'll do that, but something like that. I have just so many of those. Okay, last pack. And it's a good one. This is, again, the top packs that you can buy, these 10 yuan packs. Those are the clues. SSR. Ooh, 2 SSRs. Can't complain about that. And the ZR. And then some new SRs. Well, one new SR, maybe. Okay, there you go. There is SCP Foundation. Just, go through these awesome looking GRs again. It's not, it's an interesting set. I've enjoyed learning about it and collecting it, and it was the first one I ever got into, so it's kind of special to me. But at the same time, I can see why someone wouldn't want to touch this, and I don't blame you. It has ethical issues, it has legal issues. There's a lot of issues with this, but still, it's also a fun product and a very interesting piece of the hobby, I would say. So, okay, I'll stop the video here and sign off for the day, and catch you later. Bye-bye.